What's going on, everybody? How we doing here on this beautiful Saturday night? It is yours truly, GunzPicks, back once again for an impromptu late night banger show on the Dad Bod YouTube channel. Gonna be a lot of changes with this channel, by the way. We'll get to that into a second. But how am I doing on the plays so far? We are 3-0 so far tonight. And going into a play I'm going to talk about here. If you missed it on last night's show, we're going to be going with St. Mary's. So that's going to be the last pick of the night on the 4-play slate that was on Breaking Ankles last night. But this is the late night banger show. I'm going to give you some more plays right now. But first, I need the chat to get wild right now. I need to I need everybody to tell me what they're drinking tonight, what they're smoking tonight. What are you doing on this beautiful Saturday night? Watching college basketball games. Hey, my Dukies won virtually very easily. Well, they won and covered the spread, but we'll take that into account here tonight. I am feeling very good about my card so far, but I want to get into some of these plays right now. So let's just jump into it. So we have a play, actually two plays for the 10 p.m. slate, but let's get to the first one here and talk about Santa Clara versus San Francisco, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They are playing at Sabrato Center, San Francisco, California. And I'm going to be going over the road dog here. Santa Clara, and they are +3 currently. So let me tell you why. Santa Clara is in their last 10 games, 7-3 against the spread. However, they haven't covered in their last 3, so there may be some regression there, but I think they turn it around here as a dog. Now you look at San Francisco; they are off a loss, but a cover versus St. Mary's on the road, 68-59, and they're currently on a 4-game covering streak. I'm going to get to a little bit of I think this is a situational play too for San Francisco, where I think it's going to be a letdown spot here for them. The biggest advantage for Santa Clara on this one is their ability to crash the boards. They don't give second chance shots to their opponents on this one. They're ranked 74th in the country in offensive rebounding and 35th in the country in defensive rebounding. When you look at San Francisco on the other side, decent defensive rebounding team. They're ranked 51st in the country as far as that statistic is concerned. But there's a huge drop off on the offensive rebound. They don't crash the boards very hard on the offensive side. Ranked 199th in the country. Granted, they do have a pretty decent shooting team, but I think if it comes down to contested shots or it comes down to rebounding the ball, the advantage is with Santa Clara in this spot. And then we got to look at the potential look ahead in this spot as well. So San Francisco has to play Gonzaga next week, and Gonzaga, St. Mary's, sandwich action on this one. Then you have Santa Clara in between. That's why I think this is kind of a letdown spot on this situation. They did lose by 2 points to Gonzaga in the last matchup, so there may be a little bit of thinking about the next team versus playing a team that you assume you're going to beat. That's why the line is so low. So I'm going to be going with Santa Clara on this one, +3, 1 unit special. Also, got to look at the statistics on this one. Road team is 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 matchups in this spot. So I'm going to be going with Santa Clara on this one. No problem. Give me the +3 all day long. And might as well make that one my dog. As I take a sip of a Miller latte and move on to the next game on the slate. And please, I see you beautiful bastards watching me right now, and I know you're just staring at me, looking for plays, but might as well just put a few, go into the comment section and let's have a talk. Tell me what you're drinking tonight. Tell me what you're smoking tonight. Tell me what you're doing tonight. I want to hear everything about your night, and I want to put it up into the show. Let's go into Oregon and Arizona State. Pac-12 action, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Desert Financial, Tempe, Arizona is going to be rocking in there. And I'm going to be going with the dog again. Away dog. I'm going with Oregon. I actually got them at +1.5. The line is very fluctuating depending on what book you got it at. I bought this like 20 minutes ago at +1.5, and I believe I bought it at I want to say PointsBet. So that's where I got it at. So Arizona State, not a team to back currently. Let's look at their stats. They're 2-8 against the spread in their last 10, but they haven't covered in their last 6. So this is a team you don't want to even back in any situation. However, you look at Oregon, they're coming off a tough loss versus Arizona, 91 to 76 as 8-point dogs. So they're coming back from getting their ass kicked, and then they're going to go back on the road to go play another Arizona team, probably with a chip on their shoulder, I would say, for the Oregon Ducks. Now, if you actually look at the yin and yang offensive, defensive on both sides of the ball for both teams, Oregon and Arizona State, they played on January 12th. Hold on. Let me get to that one. So let's go to the Oregon offense versus the Arizona State defense. The matchup is pretty much even. Oregon's offense is ranked 37th in the country as offensive efficiency is concerned, but Arizona State's defense is ranked 38th in the country as far as defensive efficiency. But the discrepancy is where you get into the Arizona State offense versus the Oregon defense. Arizona State's offense is ranked 112th in the country in offensive efficiency, and they're ranked 278th in field goal percentage. So this is a team that doesn't really shoot very well. So they kind of rely a little bit more on their defense and their offense. Where Oregon's defense is ranked 77th in defensive efficiency, 70th in defending all shots, and 41st in defending 2-point shots. So there's a little bit of a mismatch on that side of the ball versus an Oregon offense that's going to have to go against a really good Arizona State defense. Now, when you look at the first matchup, when these two teams played each other, I thought I had that stat in there, but I don't. Look at my numbers here. So okay, yes, they played on January 12th, and Oregon did lose that game 90-73 as 4-point favorites. They're a short dog here, so there's a little bit of line discrepancy on that one. Probably more favoring the Arizona State side, but when I'm looking at all the numbers and everything like that, I just think Oregon is the better spot in this situation. Also look at Arizona State, 9-19 against the spread in their last 29 home games, where Oregon is 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 Saturday games and 4-1 against the spread after a straight up loss. So there's a lot of leans towards or advantages for the Oregon team here, and I'm going to be rolling with the Ducks here. Quack, quack. Give me Oregon plus 1.5 as the play here, folks. Let's fire shots like we normally do. Let's hit the boom. And let's go into the chat here. Much! I see you, buddy. God damn it. He's always watching my shit, and I love him so much. Free mind. I know who you are on Twitter as well. What up, Guns? Smoke some Santa Clara tonight. Let's go. That's what I want to hear on the late bangers. All right, so I'm going to repeat myself on this play because I still love this play no matter what. I've seen what the market's doing with it. I just think this is kind of the turning of the guards in the whack, and I'm looking at Gonzaga St. Mary's, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, University Credit Union Pavilion, Moraga, California. And I'm telling you what, St. Mary's is going to be absolutely rocking in this one because I think they're going to actually take over the crown from Gonzaga here. Give me St. Mary's minus 3.5 on this spot. And let me tell you what, I think the 3.5s are still out there. I gave this out last night. It's still there. Gonzaga strength, like I said last night, is their offense. They're ranked 3rd in offensive efficiency and field goal percentage. However, they're playing a St. Mary's team that has a terrific defense. They're ranked 4th in defensive efficiency, 9th in the country in defending the shots. This team matches up well on that side of the ball. Now let's look at the St. Mary's offense versus Gonzaga defense. St. Mary's offense is ranked 45th in offensive efficiency and 65th in field goal percentage. But they're facing a Gonzaga defense that is ranked 79th in defensive efficiency and 248th in the country in defending the shots. So you're going to have a lot of wide open shots for the St. Mary's side on the offense. But when you have Gonzaga working that offense on their side of the ball, they're going to have to face a very pesky St. Mary's defense that I don't think they're going to get over, especially on the road here. Because when you look at Gonzaga on the road, they're 1-5 against the spread on the road this season, and they've only covered 3 out of the last 8 games overall. And then you go even a step further, check out their last 28 game window. Gonzaga is 7-19-3 in their last 28 games. So this is kind of like a public darling type of team. Everybody still remembers the Gonzaga runs from years past. They can't get that out of their head. It's a very different team this year. It's a very weaker team, and I'm just going to be going with St. Mary's on this one. And the home team has covered the last 5 contests. I think there's an opportunity to take Gonzaga in the next matchup, but I don't think it's going to be the spot for them here. And St. Mary's really played flat in their last game, didn't cover the spread, and I feel like this is going to be the spot. It was more of a look ahead for St. Mary's in this one. So give me St. Mary's minus 3.5 as the gunshot. And you might as well make that my best bet of the night. Ring the bell, baby. Ring the bell. I want to see what everybody else is on tonight. So please put them in the chat. If you have any questions on some other plays that we have right now, I'll stay on for a couple minutes as long as people are talking right now. I see Groove Caps goes in there. He has an opinion on this one. Arizona State's going to struggle in the first 7 minutes. Yeah, you're correct. I think Arizona State's going to struggle the whole game on this one. I really don't think they're a good team. They haven't covered the last 6. They go against an Oregon team. I believe they won. Arizona State did win the first matchup and handed them a bag on that one. So I think there's going to be a little bit of a rebound factor on this one, especially with the line sitting so low. Your boy A coming in here. 5-team parlay going. Need you to fill one more game to hit. Any suggestions? And what should I plug in? St. Mary's. That's the game. You got to do the St. Mary's game. That's my best bet of the night. I love St. Mary's in this spot. I think this is a perfect spot for them. Mach, you're in there. I'm on St. Mary's. Free Mind goes, hey, Guns. Do you cap NBA? No, I don't actually. It's just not a sport that I like. I love defense, so I need motivated defenses to go and cap them. And I just don't know where players' heads are at in the NBA, especially regular season. There's so many games, 60 plus games they have to do during the season. I do mess around with the NBA in the playoffs because there's a little bit more motivational factor from game to game. You can kind of hit those spots, but regular season, it's not for me. And I know there's guys that do it. Of course, the Shark does it very well. There's a lot of guys that are just really good at NBA capping. I focus on my college. I focus on my NFL, and I leave it at that. And MLB first 5s as well. Mach back in the chat. Let's fucking go. Yabo! Let's give Mach a boom for that one. Ya boy A says, let's get it. And I say, wicked hat, kid. Wicked hat. Give you a little bit of that Boston flavor in the chat. Hey to you beautiful bastards watching me. I sincerely hope that you are I almost said subscribe to the Dad Bod's YouTube channel right now. Big things coming for the channel as far as the name goes too. I don't want to get into that right now until it's official. But I just wanted to give out the plays to recap for anybody that hasn't seen it or is just joining now on Twitter or YouTube. I'm going with Santa Clara +3, Oregon +1.5, and St. Mary's -3.5. Those are my 3 plays, all for 1 unit. We will be back tomorrow, by the way. Special show. It'll be me and the Dabby Cab giving a college basketball coffee morning show type of situation with the Breaking Ankles show. So please join us. It's going to be 10 a.m., 11 a.m. I will make sure I promo it properly on Twitter, but it's going to be between those 2 times. So you're going to have some Sunday picks as well as tonight picks. But I want to get on here and give some late ones. Chris Brady in the chat says, sweet. Looking at Eastern Washington. I actually I was considering that one, and situationally between those 2 teams, it makes sense to take EWU, but I don't know. I don't like the line movement of that one. I didn't like where the market was going with that one, so I kind of stayed off of it like I was going to get trapped into the situation. However, yeah, if I had to pick one team on that one, I would pick Eastern Washington. Grab Cap's already given me some information. Give me DePaul tomorrow morning plus the points. I'll take a look at that game, Caps. I will take a look at that game for sure. And then Chris Brady coming back with his argument on this one. Every game this year was as a favorite. Yes, yes, yes. Leroy Flood in the chat. He says he's on LMU on the late games. I almost put that on my card. I was trying to get there. I just couldn't officially. But yeah, if I had to lean on that one, I would go LMU for sure there, Leroy. But not official here on the late night bangers. So appreciate, God damn you guys. I love you so much. I'm glad you were supporting the channel. Please keep supporting it because we're going to have round the clock action on this channel as we go into 2023. Chris Brady coming back. He said Eastern Washington. That is it. So thanks for joining. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to the Dad Bods YouTube channel, and please hit the like button and share with your boys, share with your friends, so you can get the sharpest action on the damn planet. So good luck with your picks tonight. Chris Brady right on. I like Oregon's pick as well. 24/7, baby. That's how we're gonna run here, Slater. That's how we're gonna run. You don't know what time I'm gonna come on. I might come on at 3, 4 in the morning and just give you 5 plays. That's how it's gonna work here on this channel. We are round the clock action always and forever. So thanks everybody for joining me on the late night slate. We have 10 minutes before the game started. So let me tell you one more time. Santa Clara +3, Oregon +1.5, and St. Mary's -3.5 are my plays tonight. So please knock them down. Let's drag it out. We're having an absolutely electric Saturday overall. I'm telling you, if you're following on the Dad Bods channel, I've been absolutely killing all my plays. I think I put 15 plays out there and I've only missed like 2 or 3. So go check that out. Links in my bio if you want to go and hang out with the boys on the Dad Bods Slack. So good luck with your picks tonight, everybody. Let's cash some tickets. And as always, let's keep dancing.